Yes, 92.3 Inspiration FM Lagos, your number one family radio station. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Leye Ajiloju, and I am joined by Boribu and Anthony Ajulo. And as usual, we are here to give you the very best in the wonderful world of the English Premier League. We are also live on Facebook, so if you want to have a look to what the Premier League Zone looks like, just go to Facebook. The handle is at Inspiration FM 92.3, and you'll be able to watch the show live and direct. Of course, today I will be reflecting on all the action from the UEFA Champions League from last night. It's official. Manchester United are now the official black sheep of the league. Every other person has won this week. Liverpool won yesterday. Man City also won yesterday. Of course, we know Chelsea won the previous day. United, unfortunately, were beaten by Young Boys. We talk about the wins for Liverpool and City in last night's Champions League action. We'll also discuss the upcoming Europa League matches and UEFA Conference League matches tonight. Leicester and Tottenham Hotspur amongst the teams that will be flying the flag of the Premier League in those respective competitions. We'll also be discussing the Fantasy Premier League as we do every Thursday. If you have your screenshots ready, you can start sending them to our WhatsApp portal. The number once again is 0817 313 6193. 0817 313 6193. Let us know how well or how badly, if you're like Anthony, you performed in last week's edition of the Fantasy Premier League. Anthony, how's Coolers doing? I played wildcard. I did that.
2 words.
What did you do?
Mikel Antonio.
With all the experience, with all the experience that you have, you should have known that Antonio would get a red card. No, Anthony.
Antonio is not a dirty player. He's never gotten a red card in his career.
Anthony, I don't look for excuse. You are like Mourinho. Own up to your responsibility. You didn't mess. What did you get? 18. I was checking, by the way, in case you didn't know. There was a point over the weekend you were on 18.
I'm not on 18. I go 54.
How did you do that? You were on 18 on Saturday afternoon.
The great managers find ways to win. I knew Michael Keane would score.
Oh goodness!
I had Michael Keane. I had Alisson. So I had Trossard as well.
Wow.
They had Trossard. So I knew he was going to score against.
So you got what? You got
54.
I got 56.
Well,
sorry, I got 58. On a weekend that I forgot to change my team, I still got 58.
See, look, a good manager will know how to change his team.
Mikel Antonio. Consistency is the key. Yeah, you have to have a stable starting 11. You cannot be chopping and changing all the time. The great managers know their starting 11 and use it, as often as possible.
And have consistently gotten over 50 since
Anthony, how low has the bar dropped? I mean, this is poor. I mean, people. The experts should be looking at 100.
Was there not a time this season?
And
it's just 4 weeks. It's just 4 weeks this season. Was there not a time you got 17 or something?
No, I never got 17. I've crossed 50 in every week this season. Anthony has become us now. There was a time Arsenal used to aim for the top, but now if you make 7 to 8, that's what Anthony has become.
And
Anthony is now aiming for 50. My goodness.
And I'm still above Leye on the team.
No, what position are you on? Like I always say, it's a marathon and not a sprint. I'm like Kenenisa Bukili and Haile Gabriel Selassie. When marathon begins, they used to stay at the back. But when the new race starts in February or March, you see me making my way towards the front of the log. So just be patient. I'm not like Anthony. Anthony is like who is the person I used to be from the front. All those Spanish and UK runners that we know that they will carry last in the end.
Anyway, like you look at Liverpool.
Anyway, but that's a new blow. Anyway, you can reach us on WhatsApp 0817 313 6193. So let's go back to the Champions League. Liverpool had to come from behind. They were trailing 2-1 at halftime, but ultimately they fought back to win by 3-2. And Man City were very rampant up front to beat Leipzig by 6-3. Liverpool, you have to give them credit. Defensively, they looked a little bit shaky, but going forward, they were buzzing, all over the show last night.
Yeah, also we had game yesterday. They were buzzing out. They started like a house on fire. Took the game to AC Milan yesterday, right from the start. Actually, Milan just couldn't cope. Tomori at the back, Theo Hernandez at left back as well. Just kept making mistakes after mistakes, and not really mistakes, but the pressure on Liverpool too. At the end of the day, they didn't miss the penalty. But if you don't take your chances, you get punished. At this level of football, if you don't take your chances, you get punished. That's what happened to Liverpool. Actually, 2 chances for AC Milan in the space of 5 minutes, and they hit back, and Liverpool made it 2-1. before the break, Ante Rebic, and of course Brahim Diaz. But then again, Liverpool's character shone through at the end of the day. They dug deep and got a win. Captain Fantastic got the winner for them, John Henderson. But like I said in the morning, I think the problem, something Jurgen Klopp has to sort out is why do they struggle so much at the back? It's just one player. He's a good defender. It's just weird that one player doesn't play and then they're all over the place defensively. Virgil van Dijk didn't play that game and it just looked like a mess at the back. Even the Matip was in there, just looked like a mess at the back. He just kept giving them too much space when they were seeking the goal. And but ultimately, good character from them. Also that ends with 3 points.
Important win for them because it's a difficult group that also has Atletico Madrid and the FC Porto. By the way, they played out a goalless draw at the Wando Metropolitano, and you don't want to be dropping points at home against potentially your rivals in the group. So good one for Liverpool and very good one also, buddy, for Man City. Not that we expected anything else. Maybe we didn't expect them to concede 3 goals, but they more than made up for it with the 6 goals they scored against Leipzig.
Well, and the 3 goals they conceded is actually my problem this morning. Because when you're facing quite a weak RB Leipzig side, you'd expect City to go them. Yeah, they did score 6 goals, but at the end of the day, if you keep shipping those kind of goals that they did concede last night, then it's a big problem. If eventually they go ahead, into the knockout stages of the competition, we know it's all just started, but you need to make the marker. You need to, put fear in the minds of every other team at right in the competition. But right now, for City, good win. They started pretty well, 3 points in the bag, and I believe that they'll go ahead, to find some level of consistency, which will maybe eventually help them along the line. But at the end of the day, they can't be conceding such goals in the Champions League.
All right, the group, by the way, that's Group A of the Champions League, also includes Paris Saint-Germain and Club Brugge. A bit of a surprise in Belgium because despite parading Leo Messi, Kylian Mbappe and Neymar, PSG couldn't get the job done against Brugge. It ended 1-1. So Man City sitting pretty on top of the group with 3 points, PSG and Brugge with 1 point each, and Leipzig propping up the bottom with 0 points. And it would be Liverpool on top with 3 points after the win against Milan yesterday. Atletico Madrid and FC Porto both have 1 point each, while AC Milan are at the bottom with 0 points. Let's quickly move on to tonight. We will see Europa League action. Let's just pick out the matches involving Premier League teams. In the Europa League, West Ham United will be in Croatia to take on Dinamo Zagreb. We will also see Leicester host Napoli. While in the UEFA Conference League, Tottenham Hotspur will be in action later. They will be taking on Rennes. Difficult one for Spurs, it has to be said. Rennes, a decent French team. But let's begin with the senior brother of the two competitions today. I actually forgot Arsenal. Okay, stop.
Arsenal are not.
It's actually getting boring now, so that people will not think that this guy is not even creative. The same thing he said in the morning is coming to say in the afternoon. So let me just leave Arsenal out of it. Anyway. Yes, so Leicester against Napoli in the Europa League tonight.
Yeah, it should be a difficult one for Leicester City. Napoli have made a good start to the season. 3 wins from 3. They beat Juventus as well last weekend. They come into this one with confidence in senior scoring goals. Osimhen not scoring yet, but obviously giving a good account for himself. Just Mertens as well playing well for Napoli. Leicester on the other hand, they've been consistent this season, and again, all their campaigns in Europe, they've always been inconsistent, it must be said. Can they find some consistency this season? We will know tonight in this one. I expect Napoli to get a good result against Leicester City tonight. I'm not a huge fan of Brendan Rodgers and his style of play. I think their defense is always a problem. Napoli have enough quality in attack to take advantage of that defense. But then again, the good thing for Napoli is that the pace of Jamie Vardy could also be a problem for Napoli to struggle with. But like I said, I expect Napoli to go to Leicester City and just claim a decent result. Maybe a draw, maybe a win.
Yeah, and Dinamo Zagreb, they've had some joy against Premier League opposition in recent times, specifically London opposition. Remember, they were the ones that knocked out Jose Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspur from the Europa League last season, and they face another London team tonight, the West Ham United. The West Ham have made a decent start to the season, but going to Croatia is never easy, and they will have a tough time tonight.
Yeah, never easy, and I'm actually looking forward to the team David Moyes will, play tonight, because at the end of the day, you look at the fact that they face United in the Premier League this weekend, and I'm very sure that will take priority basically, because they actually want to do everything to finish well on the Premier League table this season. Maybe going as far as possible in the Europa would be an icing on the cake, but we know how well David Moyes does set up his teams very, very, defensive at the same time. They find a way to hit teams on the break. And for Mikel Antonio, he's had a very good season so far. Apart from, the performance last weekend where they picked up a red card. So, looking forward to a dogged performance from West Ham tonight. If there's any team in the Europa that is representing the English side, it has to be West Ham United. That can actually go very far, because for Leicester, like Anthony said, he's not so comfortable with how well Brendan Rodgers sets up his team. They've been struggling defensively in the league this season. But for West Ham, I do feel they are good enough to pick up a result away from home.
All right, a quick word on Spurs, Anthony. They are in France to take on Rennes in the Conference League.
Rennes are a tricky side.
Yeah.
Rennes are a very tricky side, actually.
But they are without Mavinga anymore.
Yeah, they haven't played. They were in the Champions League last season, weren't they?
No, it was 2 seasons
I think
ago.
they were. The season they were with Chelsea.
It was 2 seasons.
Okay.
2 seasons
Okay.
ago, last season.
Yeah.
So they're a decent side, it must be said. And they always give PSG a lot of problems in France. So they have some quality in there, even though they're without Kamavinga, but there's still some quality in there. Spurs, we know they make changes to this one, because they lost in the Premier League last weekend.
Yeah.
I'm sure the manager wants to rest players.
And I believe they've got Chelsea this weekend.
Exactly. So they're going to rest players ahead of this one. So I think they'll start with the defeat against Rome. I like the way Rome play, actually.
Yeah.
Dangerous side. It could be inconsistent, it could be erratic a few times, but I think they have enough quality to get a decent result.
All right, thank you very, very much, Anthony. Let's now move on proper to the Fantasy Thursday part of the show. Once again, remember, you can watch the Premier League Zone live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3, and you can also send us your messages on WhatsApp 0817-313-6193. Particularly, we are asking you guys to send us your screenshots and let us see how you performed over the weekend. You can also give us a call. The phone lines are now open. The number to call is 0700-923-923-93. Once again, the number to call is 0700-923-93. Let's begin with the WhatsApp messages. This one here. Whether Spurs rest players or not, they will chop it on Sunday. That's Olawale. Okay, thank you very much, Olawale, for checking up on us. United fans all over the universe, it's agony and lamentation popping out of their pastero because with Oli, everything has laid. That's Eniola Samuel all the way from Badagry. Thank you very, very much, Eniola Samuel, for reaching out to us today. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Premier League Zone. What's your name and where are you calling from? You have to speak up a bit louder. I am struggling to hear you. Okay. All right, go ahead. It's better now. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. Try to call back if you can. Let's go back to WhatsApp. This one here, Anthony, these are the people that know how to play this thing. Muyiwa from Ijaya, welcome, well done to you. He says, good morning, guys. I decided to buy Antonio last week Friday because of the paparazzi around him, but man got red card. FPL is somehow still got 71 points. Anthony, so your excuse of Mikel Antonio doesn't hold water, because this man here also had Mikel Antonio and he got 71 points. Why didn't you play your triple captain? I know that's what you're doing. Why were you not like him, man? Why didn't you play your triple captain? Because I'm sure you say you play triple captain.
This man has wasted his triple captain.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment and like. Thank you.